I guess so.
All right, I'm gonna have an echo here for about 2 seconds.
Oh, we're live.
Hello, YouTube. I think we're live. Are
Yes,
we?
we are.
Yes, we are. Awesome.
Good
I'm
morning.
Yep, there we go. I knew that was
Yeah.
gonna pop up. There we go. What's new, Miss Gail?
Oh, not much.
Yeah.
I'm trying to list, sort of. I didn't get anything done yesterday. I went to a doctor's appointment with Kelly, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, just kind of trying to set some goals. Last week, or maybe it was Monday, like I was really trying to focus on. I guess it was some last week because remember I sold those knives. Did I sell those
Yes.
knives on that live?
Yes.
Right.
That
So
was
the guy
awesome.
got them. It was Facebook order. I told you I was a little worried about that. He got them, was very pleased, and left me a 5-star review. So I was so happy on that one.
Yeah, I'm
But
glad
yeah,
that
I've
worked
been
out.
trying to list the bigger, like I had a VHS DVD recorder combo unit.
Yep.
So I tested it and I actually sold it this morning or last night for $140.
So,
So
what all functions do you test when you do one like that? Because I
honestly,
don't do those.
on that one, I put a VHS tape in it and I use those red, white, and yellow cords that go
Mhm.
between the unit to the TV, right? And I put a VHS in, hit play, rewind, fast forward. I put a DVD in the DVD player and it
Yeah.
worked. I did not test the recordable feature.
Okay.
I just assume it works,
Yeah.
right? I mean, if they both work fine, and I actually got that one at an estate sale, like for $20. So I was like, that more than likely those things won't work if you get them at a flea market
Right.
or maybe Goodwill. Like I figured this came out of someone's house, it probably worked.
Probably works.
So
Yay.
anyway, yeah, but I've been like I pulled out some big printers, that I had gotten that had value. And I just had to order on the first, which was Friday, I guess, the toner for it because it seems like it's working, but it's not printing anything. So I'm thinking it just need a new toner. And I
Okay.
ordered on Facebook Marketplace and they printed a label, but they haven't shipped it yet.
Hmm.
So I just was like, let me check on that. And sure enough, still just shows not shipped. And normally you have 3 days, which I think today would be the third business day. So I messaged them. I'm like, why haven't you shipped this? Like straight up, I
Yeah.
need this. If you're not going to send it, cancel it so I can order from someone else. And
Right.
it was a generic toner too. Like normally I don't get that, but this is for testing. So I just
You don't need the name brand
yeah.
just for
So
me.
yeah. Anyway, I've been focusing on some of the bigger, like literally just whatever's in this room. I'm trying to list. So if
Yeah.
it's big and bulky and I never want to mess with it, I'm forcing myself to just. So what about you? What you been up to?
Um, a lot of little bitty nothing selling stuff. Nothing to do with reselling. I need to resell today. So
Yeah.
I've had orders. I'm super, super happy about that. I've had some orders. They've all been small things, and I've been incredibly thankful for that because I haven't had to mess with too much
Yeah.
packaging when I'm doing the shipping. But today I'm going to photograph some jewelry, and it's actually not going to benefit me. It's going to benefit Christian Clearinghouse. That's the group that I sell for, their charity on eBay. But it'll be activity in my store. And
Right.
I've noticed that when I go through and send my offers, I'm getting sales from those offers. So, hey,
Hey,
Paul.
Paul.
So I'm pretty happy about that.
I get no sales on my offers. I don't know. I know it's
Really?
very rare. Yeah, I mean, I'll get sales. I guess that's not true, but I don't get that many, and it's frustrating. But
Yeah.
I got two half price offers yesterday.
I got a
One, I
half
was
price
like,
offer too.
I'm like, your half price offer is declined, but thanks anyway. And the other one was like, I'm gonna have to pass. Like some of the things I say, I probably should just bite my tongue. And Kelly says, just don't respond. But if I don't respond, it stays there for
Right.
until it expires. I'm like, I'm not, I just don't want it to, like, I need things cleared out. I don't want it showing as pending.
Yep. Miss Renee is
Hello.
here,
How's it going?
and Lisa just popped in. Hello.
Good morning. What's happening, y'all?
I the one offer I got, I just declined. It was less than half, and I was just like, nope, declined. No message, nothing. I was just like, I'm not gonna mess with that. That's not a real offer.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't set minimums in case something comes in that I will take, but those hadn't been listed. It was a $225 listing, and they offered me $100. So
God.
it's okay. That's okay. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna decline that and move on. But I've
Okay.
been very happy that I am getting sales from offers that I'm sending. So
Yeah.
that's been
Well, I did have one of the 50% offers. It was just a shirt that I was asking $15.99 for, a sweater, and they came in at 8, and that's the one I was like 50% offer decline. And I went
yeah.
in and I edited it to a minimum of $12, right?
Okay.
That's at a minimum offer. And then next thing I know, a day later, the same person offered me 12, and I just went ahead and accepted it, right?
Right.
So it looks like Paul, are you? This is a good point because I was wondering, can you say that anything I have listed decline offers under less than 50% or less than 40%? So
I think you can bulk edit that.
I don't know how. Like I could
Okay.
not find it where the best offer. All I could see is minimum or maximum, like decline, auto decline, or auto accept. I
Let
would
me
love
close
to know.
out some personal tabs here.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I
I
would love.
had some Girl Scout stuff open there. Let me close that out and
Lisa,
then
Lisa, I did.
take
I
a
went
look.
and said anything under $10, no best offer. I did do that. I'm like, screw these people. Like bulk edit up to 200 items. Okay, I'll be
Okay, so
putting
you
this
can.
down for these advanced practices. Thanks, Tommy.
Crazy logos. I was
Uh,
gonna do share screen and look that up, but beat me to it.
well, I mean, there's no information. I guess there's a
I
bulk.
don't
Let's see.
I don't get enough lowball offers to make it worth my effort to set that.
No, I
Um,
understand that, but for me personally, I just want to be able to say, like, I just don't want to mess with anything. Like, I would personally say anything more than a 30% discount decline.
yeah,
Like, because I would just rather take it to donate if it never sells. And then if they watch it, you know it, so you can put in lower offer if you want it even. But
right.
so
So Tommy's gonna have his Patreon with advanced practices. So that's awesome. So if you want to join that, Tommy, where can they join that at? Do you have a wrench? You can post a link. Yeah. So Tommy, if you want to post a link to that, that'd be cool. For all 5 of my viewers.
oh, I found it actually.
He
So
did.
yeah, it's like, you know how on all your active listings you can click select or edit all or edit
Mhm.
selected. So if
Right.
you do, like, I just clicked it and it does the first 200 because that's the most it'll put on the page. And
Okay.
then you click it's actions, and then I can show it if you want. Maybe it would be easier. Let me share.
Tommy doesn't have a Patreon. He's pulling my leg, huh?
Yeah, I figured he was jacking with us, but might as
And
well.
I'm all like, yeah, go ahead and share that.
Okay,
Okay, hang
so
on. I'll share that screen.
okay. So
Okay.
here you can do edit selected. I don't know that you can do it edit all from that page, but if I do edit selected, so well, shoot. I clicked on the title, so now it's going to sort it. Hold on a second. So you click this button here, okay, and then actions, and then edit best offer, and this is where you can say, if you want to say automatically decline offers, it gives you the option to choose percentage off. So if I
Gotcha.
want to say anything of those 200 items that I selected, they're 30 lower than 30% off.
Automatically decline. Okay.
Decline offers lower than 30. So that means anything more than 30%, I guess, right?
Hmm. Yep.
Off, then it gets declined.
Yeah. I
So
like that better than setting a dollar amount, especially since if you put something on sale, it's still gonna be 30% off the sale price, but you don't have to go in and worry about
yeah,
changing numbers then.
yeah, and here it shows you what the actual price would be that it would
Okay.
actually decline it at.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, good point. And if you can only do 200, but I think if you do edit all listings, let me see this. I don't
It
know
may
that
not
this,
give you that option.
it may not. I know that the option for editing the offers, the best offer field is here,
Okay.
but oh, I gotta select them all. Sorry. Action, edit field, best offer, and then best offer, add to all. Yeah. So you can increase or decrease or change it too, but it's not a percentage.
It doesn't give you the percentage.
So the
Okay.
only way to do percentage is one at a time or like 200 at a time, I guess, which I think is probably why Paul had, what did you say? You spent 30 minutes doing it? He said he spent quite a minute about, yeah, I don't remember. Yeah.
Okay. Tommy said now if you run a sale, it cannot be more than 30% off or it will hide your items with an error. So make sure whatever your percentage is that you're not running a sale at that amount. Yep. Edit all listings only gives you the dollar amount. Okay. We saw that. Oh, hey, Ken. Good
Good
morning.
morning, Jen.
I'm glad you pulled that up. I've never messed with that. 60 total
I've,
listings. Yeah, that takes some time, Paul, for sure. And see, that's the thing. I don't have that many listings, and so I don't get that many lowball offers. When I get them, they're kind of annoying, but for me, it's not like a time hog or anything like that.
yeah, it's not, but if you just don't want to answer them or,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want it sitting there, then, and then if you decide, hey, I'll take anything just to get rid of it, you can go to those items you want to do that,
Mm-hmm.
edit it, and then change it just to remove that option if you want.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've always wondered that. I was like, can I just like when I'm creating the listing, I should be able to just say accept offers
You
above
can when you're
30%
creating
off.
it. Yeah,
I
when you're creating it, you
maybe
can.
let me see.
I don't know if it's on the computer or the app.
Well, I don't remember seeing it on the computer because that's usually where I work mostly.
I just want to show you guys proof that sometimes precious moments are worth picking up. Not very many, we know that, right? But there are some. So this one I had, it was in the box and it was a collector's edition and it was brand new. So keep that in mind too. But I sold it for $48. I don't know if, oh, here,
All
let me turn down
right.
the break. There we go. That one
Heck
right
yeah.
there.
All right.
So I was
Congratulations.
super stoked about that. I went
Heck yeah.
to this estate sale and my daughter and I sat there and went through probably 100 or more precious moments, and some were in the box, some were not, some were collectors, some were just basic stuff. If you decline, it makes you angry. Oh no,
I don't care.
nope, that one doesn't bother me. There are some algorithm theories I'll go along with, but that's not one of them. But the we only bought a handful, and it took forever, and I will never do it again. But excuse me, the ones that I have sold really well, but it was just too much time to go through all the ones that we went through just to find the good ones.
Did you see Paul's comment? It's funny.
Yes. Last week of the auction is a bit of yeah. They must be watching me. Yeah, I posted. No, I don't think I even got that up on Instagram. But there are some, and obviously, I had one of them. But we ended up with. I told my daughter, I was like, if it doesn't sell for $20 or more, I don't want it. And make sure you're looking at the condition with or without the box. If you've got precious moments with the boxes, they'll sell. They won't always sell for a lot, but they'll sell with the box a lot faster than they do. And the Christmas ones. There's is it 12? It's a 12 days of Christmas, but I only have 11 of them, so mine aren't going to be the best return on that one. But if you have all 12 of them, it was over 100.
Wow. Like, I'm trying to find a comp for a shirt that's Lucky brand, and obviously there's a lot. But why remember I told you, like, sometimes eBay doesn't even give you the option to sort by color?
Yeah.
Like, this is one of them. I'm like, I get there's a lot of them, but if you make me put a color in so people can sort by it, why can't I sort by color?
Isn't that annoying? Like, it doesn't make any sense unless you put the color in your search bar and it comes up that way. But
Yeah,
in items, if it's in item specifics, that's pointless.
Yeah. Annoying.
Yeah, some people.
And if I type the word black in the subject, then it comes up with the color, like the color buttons. So go figure. Oh, here's the exact one. Holy hell.
Are you sure? Like, if you scroll down, it doesn't give you the space to search by color?
No. Like, if you type in Lucky brand shirt, then on the left bar, it doesn't give you any color. I'm on the solds.
Really?
This exact one sold for $35. What you say? I don't know why. I can see the exact one, so that's cool.
I sold, and I can't remember if I told you guys about this last time. One of the other items I had listed for the Christian Clearinghouse was this vase, and it's from Catalina Pottery. I'd never heard of it, but the one that we had was fairly rare and went for $150. So if you ever get Catalina Pottery, the stamp on it looks so cheap. I never would have even looked it up if I had picked it up and turned it over. But one of the guys that was working there with me, he's like, you should probably look this up. And I said, I don't think so, Bob. And he's like, nah, go ahead and look it up. So sure enough, we got 150 out of that one. And again, it looked it looked ridiculously cheap to me, but if you see Catalina Pottery, check it out. Please comment. Please comment so you don't get unsubbed. Oh, well, you are going to put color in the title, right?
But well, yeah, I think he's asking why I didn't search for the color, and that's because some people like me, if it's not a base of a solid color, I might put multicolor.
Right.
You know, so I mean, I'm just looking for something close to what I have. Wonder why this one sold so much. I mean, surely.
I'm going to pull up my little mini light box here after.
But I'm going to try to sell the same thing.
It's kind of dusty. I haven't used it for a while.
Girl.
There we go. But I did bring home, so the garage sale is done now. We had our big garage sale, and now I'm just listing some items that I brought home that we thought we could get more for them this way. Oh, hang on, I'm about to have an avalanche here. I'm going to...
Sounds dumb, but Google Lens does amazing on pull up big brands like that. Yeah. I don't, right now I've taken the photo and didn't want to take a photo. I'm just listing from the actual item right now as a draft.
I get super frustrated when size is not in the title. When I'm shopping, that gets frustrating.
Anytime I can, I always put the color, the title, the size, and whether it's like the brand. I mean, bare minimum. If I need to shorten some words or get rid of some words, like I'll take out men or women if it's obvious, like it's a blouse. Like, I don't care because the category will find that anyway.
Exactly. But,
yeah, I try to put in like the brand for sure, the color, the size, and then any other details from there.
Lisa, I had never seen a piece of this Catalina pottery before. And you know how, like, when you look at the bottom of a piece, it usually has the USA is like stamped into the pottery and then the glaze is over top of it. This was like an ink stamp that said Catalina pottery on it, and it had the glaze over top of the ink. So it was a little blurry. It just looked like really cheap compared to that impression stamp that I was used to seeing on a lot of the art pottery. But sure enough, it's a brand that people are looking for and buying up. The piece I had was kind of in the shape of an ice cream cone, like the cake cones, and there aren't a lot of those out there, so that I think that's part of the reason ours went high. But there are pieces that they have in like turquoise and peach are the ones that seem to be running the highest, from what I found when I was, searching about a month ago. Okay, sounds dumb, but Google Lens does amazing pulling up big brands like Lucky, J. Crew. I wonder if they pull up mud for you.
Yeah, with 2Ds. Okay, does anybody know what EUC is when they put that in the description?
Yes, it is.
What?
Excellently used condition.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to take that out because it got some cat hair. This one's actually faded. Like black gets sometimes.
So it's already been washed once, probably.
Oh, yeah. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to note that it's faded.
Right. I'm going to
I kept seeing that and never took time to look it up. So.
Okay. Ooh, yes, that's going to fit. Awesome. All right, it's going to get kind of bright, I think. Yeah. You might actually be able to see me now. There we go. Hey!
There's Erin.
I remember the line on because I knew I was going to have this one.
I have my desk partner.
Oh, I only have one bar. What's wrong with my other one?
She's sleeping on an American flag.
Is she there with you? Oh, there it goes.
Yep, a baby.
Oh my gosh, there's so much cat hair on here.
I'm about to package up that VHS thing. I watched a couple of videos this morning. Fingers crossed.
How to pack them.
Has anybody tried? You know how like eBay offers the UPS pack and ship for you option?
Yeah.
Has anyone not chosen that option but taken it to the UPS to have them do it anyway? I'm curious if I was thinking about calling them saying, hey, if I brought it in, how much would you charge to pack it for me? And then me get a label for it. Like, would they do just the packing? I'm just curious because, there's some things. Yeah, there's some things that are like, you just don't want to deal with. Right? So if I could take it to them and they put it in a box and package it, I think they may only guarantee it if you buy the label through them too. But, I'm thinking about finding out if anyone's done that. I'm curious, but if not, I'm thinking about calling them and asking them.
All right, where's my lint roller? That's usually the best way to get the cat hair out of here. There it is. I think I'm about due for a new 6-pack of these. Elizabeth got out of the van this morning and she started to walk away and I could see the whole one side of her leg covered in cat hair. And I was like, come back. And she said, no. So I just let her go to school with cat hair.
Yeah.
It was just the one side of her hip.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we got that one. Okay. And all the mud titles. Absolutely. You got to buy those in excellent use condition or you're not going to sell them. People.
I got an offer yesterday on my house.
You did?
Uh-huh.
Did you accept it?
Not yet. We had like 2 showings the day they put in the offer, and they'd been telling me for 2 days they were going to put in the offer. So I'm a little reluctant for it because the realtor was very slow getting the offer.
Okay.
And sometimes the realtor can bottleneck stuff if they drag their feet like that.
Right.
So it's a little concerning. It's also a VA loan. I've heard that they're not as difficult anymore with the buyers like getting the loan, so maybe that's not as much of an issue. But the VA loan, they require that the seller pay an extra $1,000 for the buyer's closing, where
Okay.
you don't have to pay that with someone who's getting a conventional loan.
Right.
So I have it prepared that I'm going to accept it for 1,000 more to compensate for the 1,000 that they're asking me to pay.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not going to submit it until I wait and see if those people that looked at it yesterday or anyone submits an offer today.
Yeah.
Because it'll
Okay,
take
so
longer to close.
Paul says Yakov will pack that for you. Okay, here they will pack for fee and slap my label on it even if I wanted to use them. Okay. So you might just have to ask your local office.
But yeah, well, I mean,
share that link, Paul.
Yeah, I mean, my label can't go on it until I know the actual weight, right? Weight and dimensions. That tends to change depending on what size and weight
Yeah,
it
if you're
ends up
not shipping it
being.
from there, you'll need to know that.
Yeah, so I guess I'll call them and just say, hey, I have a large item. How much do you charge to pack? And see if that's how they do it. I don't know.
All right, I gotta figure out which way this. Oh, I did just sell a brooch, by the way. Where's it going?
The big blue one?
No, big white one.
Oh.
But I sent an offer on it earlier.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Pretty. Use your QR.
Yeah, I have another one of those.
Okay, so Tommy, you go in on your phone and then you put in the weight and dimensions it ends up being, and then print label, I guess it gives you the QR code.
How this goes in.
I'm curious.
Okay, have you guys, like, I've been getting paid super fast. Am I seeing the results of eBay is making people pay right away kind of a deal, or what?
On offers, because I not all of them still, because I had one on Saturday or Friday. It was either Friday or Saturday they accepted an offer, and they didn't pay until Monday. It was Monday late, so it wasn't immediate.
Every offer, every order that I've had in the last 2 weeks is almost immediate payment. Like that one just came through.
Yeah. No, so I mean, I'm sure they're working on it, but I'm just saying the one I had, it didn't happen right away.
I cannot get this to. Maybe I'm doing it upside down. Oh, I did. I did it upside down. Okay, there we go. Much better.
I'm actually going to call my UPS place right now and find out.
I think I need merch that says one of these days I'm going to get my act together, because I just about said that again. One of these days.
Okay, I'm going to call them and see what they say.
Okay. Well, I think you should put them on speakerphone so we can hear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me call. You sure?
We all want to hear, right?
I don't know. They're probably not open. Yeah, that should be open. It's 10:30.
Yeah.
Saturday, 9 to 11. If you need to track a package, please call 1-800-742-5877. If you need to speak to someone in this office, please leave a message and we will return your call as soon as possible.
Leave a message.
Have a great day.
Okay, if it is a UPS store, you need to use a UPS label. I'm not alone. Okay, I think I got all the cat hair out of there. Good grief. Oh, it's going to Wisconsin. I've been shipping a lot of brooches overseas. Do you guys sell any jewelry? Have you noticed that? A lot of brooches are going overseas, and I don't know why. Is there a reason for that, and I'm just not aware? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna photograph some brooches actually right here. Now these are all going to benefit charity, so none of these are mine. If they sell, it's 100% going to charity. So here's, oops, I think you can see that's like a piece of wheat.
Okay.
And there's this one. I think all of these have name brands on the back of them. I think that's why I pulled them aside. I know this one does. And I think this is the one I need my loop to read it, but it's super pretty. And it's not silver, but it's like almost like aluminum, like the reflection on it. Really pretty.
Tommy, that makes sense, but because mine was it was an automatic send offer.
Oh, okay.
But yours was a offer you sent, right?
Mine was an offer I sent. Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, it is a UPS label, so I'm gonna package it. Why not, right? I've got the box here.
Oh, if you have a box, I would go ahead and do it. I do have this pair of earrings that are not marked that I'm gonna. Whoops! I don't know if you guys can even see what I'm showing you. There we go.
Yep.
They're those big chunky clip-ons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they look iridescent.
Yep, there is. Yeah, two of the beads are. I just sold a pair of earrings that was like $45, and they were the blue iridescent ones. I should show you those. I couldn't. I thought for sure I'd end up taking an offer around 25 on them, but somebody just bought them outright. So maybe I did price. I might know what I'm doing. I think I priced them right. Okay,
I was thinking to myself the day that I listed that VHS player, like within an hour, I had a $10 off asking price offer. And I said, no, I just listed it.
Yeah.
And then someone offered me
a DVD-R is going to sell.
I know it was $139 is what I was asking, right? And they offered $129. And then someone offered like $102, and I declined that. I'm thinking, man, I sure wish I would have just said yes and been out the door and done. So it took less than a week, but it sold for full. So, and I have it actually where I'm not promoting anything. I wasn't promoting that item with eBay, so it worked out well.
Good.
And my coupons, anything over $100, I don't offer the 10% off coupon.
So you can set that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So no fees except the basic fees. I was happy with that.
That is a good deal. That feels good when you sell something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was just going to tell Lisa, the pieces that I'm photographing today were all donated to raise money for charity. So I think people gave us some of their best things, which is nice. And a lot of them we sold at the garage sale. These are just a few that I thought, you know what, I can probably get just a little bit more cash out of these. And I think they're going to sell fairly quick. So it didn't make sense to leave them in that sale, in the garage sale for just $1, you know. The earrings that I sold are called Judy Lee. And that's not a brand that I'm familiar with. And honestly, they're very gaudy. Those, gosh, I think they were like, they're 1.25 inches wide. Like they were chunky. But the silver on them was really pretty. And I'll be honest with you, I cleaned them with Windex before I took pictures. And there was a piece that had been repaired and the glue had turned yellow. And I dug all of that glue out and redid it. So I think that helps too. It looked a lot better when I got done with taking all the yellow gunk out of there. Because who wants earrings with a big chunk of yellow gunk sticking out of the corner?
Right.
I don't think I would buy those. These are pretty. I don't have a name on them, but it's a tiger's eye stone and just a kind of gold setting. So those are just pierced back earrings. But I think those will do. They're heavy. They've got, now I'm starting to wonder if they are gold. I should probably look at them.
Probably.
Nope, no marks. No brand name, no marks.
Would you assume that's not gold then?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's not gold. There was a solid gold men's chain in the box that I went through for them. I think they ended up getting about $400 out of it.
Ooh-wee.
So that was awesome. That was really cool.
Yeah.
There was some Pyrex. It was they had hot air balloons on it, and it was a big bowl and a chip and dip, I guess, and it had this like wire frame where it like held the small bowl up on top of the big bowl. And that one I think went for $600. I'd have to look that one up, but I think they went ridiculously high at auction. They did put that one on auction.
That's awesome.
But there was another girl that helped with that sale. These are really pretty too. I wonder if there's a name on this one. I might have to clean these though. A little bit of corrosion. But
someone posted on Facebook a $16,000 sale on some document.
What?
It was some document. I don't even remember what it was, but they were going to hand deliver it. I'm like, who in their right mind would actually pay $16,000 through eBay?
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, did eBay verify? eBay must have had some kind of verification system for that.
It has to.
I think there's something about somewhere around the 10,000 mark they get involved.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember what it is that they are responsible for at that point. Why does this have? Oh, they both do. Okay, so last one I'm going to show you, and then I'm actually going to start photographing them. This one says Coro on the back of it. And it's this big gold bow.
That's
with
pretty.
Like mint green stones in it. They're not the jelly stones, though. They're faceted. Oh, no, it's missing one. I'll have to see if I have a replacement for that.
What do you call jelly? What is a jelly stone?
The jelly ones are kind of like the middle stone on this one.
Where it's rounded?
No, where it's it
Like
looks
a
like
tiger?
jelly, like it's raised.
Mm-hmm.
But this one's not actually jelly; it's a tiger's eye. But they're the not faceted. That's the word I'm looking for. They're not faceted. They're not cut with angles or anything on them.
I got you.
But those usually do really, really well.
I think it's photo time. Well, I don't know. Let me see.
I need to start photographing this stuff instead of talking about it. Oh, where's the other one of these? Oh, these are pretty too. Actually, I lied. I'm going to show you one more. These look really chintzy, but the stone in the front is super pretty. But the metal on the back and everything does not look real promising. So I don't know if you can see that. It's like a all clear cameo.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's unique.
But the metal is like hollow and chintzy on the back. So we'll see. I'll see what I can get out of those. I think the front's pretty enough. It's worth it. There is some turquoise and silver in here too. I'm going to test it just for my own knowledge to make sure it's silver, but I'm 99.9% sure it is. Oh, this one's missing a pair. Nope, there it is. Okay. Now, let's take some pictures. I was super happy when those earrings sold. I still am kind of in shock that they sold for that much. Judy Lee, by the way. That was the name on those. I'm going to do this Christmas tree pin first. So a few weeks ago, when was it? 2 weekends ago? It was probably right before we went on last time. We took all the girls to camp. Did I tell you about that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds like it was fun. They had a good time.
It was crazy. We made a document with notes of things that we've learned at camp, and we decided it was way too long. That first day was
Oh,
way
okay.
too long for our little ones. So we're going to do shorter days.
They're like,
Oh, I
no.
can't read this one. Get my loop out here. Let's see. I feel like a professional. I'm going to take my loop out so I can look at this. I did, I helped at a estate sale. I don't know where my loop is at. I helped at an estate sale last week, which is nice. I got to go in and see everything first. And I bought way too much stuff.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes.
It was good stuff, though. Oh boy, I cannot read this at all. Oh wait, C or G? It's either starting with a C or G. Okay, friends, what costume jewelry companies do we know that start with a C or a G? And actually, I think I'm looking at it upside down. I can't decide. Or an S.
Well, that narrows it down.
It's about half the alphabet there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do Google Lens and see what happens there. That's probably what I should have done first. Jerry's, Gerrys. So I guess the G wasn't too far out.
It sounds like G, but it's a J.
It looked like a C or an S.
Is it a G though, or a J?
No, it's a G.
Mm.
Yeah, it's going. It's selling about 15 to 25. It looks like. So that's good news. All right, now finish taking pictures of that. I have a tape measure somewhere. I know I took it out of here the other day to measure something. I don't know if I put it back. I might be on the hunt.
I've totally misplaced mine, so I'm using this big old bulky thing from Kelly's. Like,
oh, no.
It like hurts my shoulder to lift it.
Oh, no. Okay, has anybody ever heard of Hit Clips? I did look this up while I was at the sale. There we go. Hit Clips. This happens to be the pen with 5 songs and a radio. And you have to insert it in here, and then it has one earbud that you listen with.
No, I've never heard of that. That's kind of cool, I guess. I've
got Smash Mouth All Star, Britney Spears Lucky, This Is Me by Dream. I have no idea who that is. NSYNC, This I Promise You, and oh boy, can I read this one? Backstreet Boys, The Call. That's what I got here.
Awesome.
And Miss Jen stopped in to say hello. By the way, they all work, which I'm super excited about, and the radio works too. Morning, Jen. So I'm guessing I'm probably gonna get somewhere between 25 and 30 for the whole set, which is not bad. I mean, I just picked it up for about $5, I think. I buy bulk. When I go see my estate sale lady, I make a big pile and buy bulk. And I think I estimated this one around 5. Oh, it's an FM radio only. FM only. But they all work. So I was pretty excited.
These
And it's
maternity
neat. I don't
jeans.
remember ever seeing those.
Does anybody? But these maternity jeans say they're a size 25.
Okay.
But when I measure the hip, it's way more than that. 24.
Well, isn't that a European size though?
Is it?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. If you know the brand name, you can pull up their size chart in Google and see what it's supposed to be.
Well, it's kind of weird because the seams from the side seams, they're more in the front. Probably because they're maternity. So if I measure from the one seam to the next, which may be what I'm supposed to do, that's 26. But if I go higher up, that's 24. Oh well, I'm just not going to put the waist measurement. I mean, really, actually, that's below the waist.
Yeah.
So forget it.
Just for
I've had these maternity jeans for a while from the whatchamacallit closeout, the Palais Royal deal. So they had like $88 price tag on these. It's crazy.
How much?
$88.
Wow.
Comp shows one sold at 17 new with tags, which is more like it.
Okay, girls and gentlemen. This jewelry piece has a mark on the back that's just a couple letters. And it looks like an HK. What would that be?
Hong Kong.
It's too fancy to be Hong Kong. They're pretty, they're like slanted italics letters. Maybe it's an M. Good grief. You would think I don't even know my letters. M-I, I think it says. But if you turn it upside down, it's a W. What brand would that be?
No idea.
That is not a mark that I recognize. All right, back to Google Lens. It worked well for me on the last one. Which actually, I'm going to end up having to take this out and get some Windex and clean it. There's a couple little marks on it that I didn't see before. So I took all those pictures. And now I'm going to have to redo them. Okay. The other person, Mi Amore. So it is M-I.
Cool.
Nice.
There you have it.
Take a screenshot of that. And that one's going for about 30 in that color. Cool. I never heard of that one either. But that's okay. There's a lot going on out there that I don't know about. Oh, I forgot to switch over to square pictures. That's okay. We'll fix that.
What's everybody else doing today?
Yeah.
You're working
Miss Gwen's
hard.
probably having coffee. Does she have her coffee?
High rise. Regular. Purchase your regular pre-pregnancy size, USA. What?
Yeah, usually they tell you to use your regular size.
Wash before wearing. Man, I can't imagine being pregnant this small. I can't imagine being this small not pregnant. Really.
I got through my first pregnancy with just jogging pants, but not the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where's the tape measure? My desk is worse than it has ever been. I probably should be working on cleaning my desk rather than photographing these things.
Oh, these are high rise. Put that in there.
Did I probably showed you this friend. I haven't listed him yet though. Isn't he cute?
Yeah, I've seen that one. You said you should list it. You said that one's really expensive.
It is like $50.
Ken is comping and drafting shoes at the moment. Man, I tell you what, I was not watching, but watching Hustling Hooks.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you've seen it, but they've gotten into a warehouse now. So they have a warehouse and office, but prior to that, they were getting like boxes of shoes to list because they switched to clothing now, only shoes and
Okay.
clothing. And I was like, they said these are the boxes we got from so and so. Like they just named their first name, and I was like, I would love to have someone that sends me shoes, like just as long as they're not torn up and nasty looking and actual name brands,
Right.
that I could turn around and sell. Because I told you, like, they're so easy. Like these, they're so easy to sell. They're so easy to ship and list and photograph and everything. And I'm like, I was kind of jealous. I'm like, I wonder who they get those from.
Tommy will make you a good deal on some shoes.
No, he won't. I asked him, and his shoe price is way too high. Way too high.
But aren't they good shoes? Like they sell high?
No, I think they were just like A6 or, like, I mean, if you're going to spend like $12 or more on a pair of shoes, they got to be to me like $50,
Gotcha.
45, $50, not $25 flips. So yeah, it wasn't profitable to go through Tommy.
Okay, I gotta find my tape measure.
Yeah, because all of my shoes at Goodwill, they're crap. They're dirty, they're torn. It's very rare I find a really good. I mean, I have found a pair or two that require nothing, but
my Goodwill, I can browse the shoes in about 5 seconds and walk away with nothing. They're awful.
Yeah,
absolutely awful.
Most of them are. Pretty much, I just look for like handmade boots there. I do pretty good with those.
With what?
Handmade boots.
I had a pair of Justin boots that sold really well for me, but they were brand new. No box, but they were new.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't find the tape measure, but I bought this purse, and I paid the $15 for it, but it's going to sell for like $50 to $60. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. There's something in there.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Oh, and 2 little cracks. I love selling these things. They sell so well for me. I don't know why.
They're little Crocs for what do they use them for?
I think people just put them in like little shadow boxes and stuff.
Oh. Okay.
Price is only $80.
If your average sale price is $80 and you're paying $15, then it's worth it.
Yeah. He says there's no money in shoes. Don't do
it. Yeah, I don't believe that, but most of these shoes are $25, $35 range, right? Which is good. Wow, 67 cents a pair.
That's a nice
wholesale
price there.
Like,
if
I could sell 25 to 30 and pay 6 or 7 at the most for them, I would consider doing that if I knew it would flip. Had a good sell-through rate, but
yeah.
I'm not. I wouldn't pay $12 for a $35 flip.
This is the brand name on that purse. It's called Chala.
Mm-hmm.
It'll light up here in just a second. Maybe. Can you guys even see it? There.
Yeah.
There's a tag on the inside. There we go. There it is. If you ever see that name, definitely look them up, because the ones that they have with animals on the front, because I have another one that has a pug on the front and is about the same size. But I've sold their bigger purses too, and they move pretty quick for me and really nice prices. So I did pay up a little bit for that. That's more than I'd like to pay, but I know that one will sell. Oh, tape measure. It's over here. I'm going the wrong. I'm walking in circles, Gail. I mean, come on. 4 pairs today, over 100 already. Keep the power on. That ought to do it. That'll be okay. I do have this football here too that I need to sell for them. It's not for me. Dallas Cowboys versus Buffalo Bills, January 31st, 1993. Oh, Super Bowl. But it's flat. Somebody looked it up at the garage sale and said that it was good, but I have not double checked that yet. Oh, here's another. I couldn't pass this one up. It's flowers, but it's not like what I'm used to seeing in the paperweights. It's kind of like this oblong, almost teardrop shape. I paid $5 for that. I don't think there's a brand name though. No name on it.
Good job, Tommy. That's a good price. Killing it. 1, 3, 0, 2, 4.
Oh, this was for me to use. It's cold brew coffee filter in a mason jar. I need to get that out. Okay, found the tape measure. I'm going to measure the one flower that I finally took a whole set of pictures of it. Good grief. What are we, an hour in? Yep, almost an hour in. I photographed one thing. But I found lots of things that I forgot I had. Like those little Crocs. I think I'm going to end up, and you're going to laugh at me, I think I'm going to end up keeping the purse with the pug on it. Jen says she's trying to teach Tommy how to properly source shoes a couple at a time. Better try lots of cleaning, make sure over half of them are fake.
Over half of them are what?
She says, got to make sure over half of them are fake.
Oh, wow. Okay, does anybody sell maternity clothes? Does the Rise include the band for the belly?
Dude, I do not sell clothes. Who sells clothes?
I'm like, hey. I mean, if that's the case, then it's like 15-inch high rise.
Well, and that would make sense though, because they're gonna want to know how far up.
I think that will be the rise because they call it a high rise. With the belly part, it's 15 inches, but without, it's 5 inches, and that 5 inches is not a high rise. That's like
I would do it the measurement with the band.
Ultra low. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, this thing. Okay. All right, let's see. Size 25.
Oh boy, here's another one I can't read. Oh, Trifari. Nice. It's got the little crown on it too. I know that one. Where's the glass?
You must be getting like the high brand name items for them to even be fake. Like, I just stick with the ones that nobody wants to bother with. The fake.
Okay. There we go. 2 pictures done. Look at that. On a roll. I need some baggies, so I know what I already photographed. Wait, is this them? Yeah, those are good. That was kind of big. except for 2 pairs. Oh wait, Jen, where were you buying those at? Yeah, check those name brands. I have never found a pair. I wish I'll have to videotape sometime going into the Goodwill here to show you guys how bad the shoes are. Now, of course, that's the same Goodwill where I found a $500 Chanel belt for $1, you know. So they don't know everything that they have. If I'm walking in there and seeing all the expensive clothes and expensive housewares and things like that, but there's no expensive shoes, that makes me think they're pulling them out, right? Is that the kind of stuff they put online?
I would think so.
Yeah.
I almost feel like mine's not trying to put it online. They're just trying to get a boatload of money from people who walk in the door.
Yeah, they're not even selling the good shoes in our store. Oh, here, sell that one.
I don't know if I should bother with the outseam. I'm not doing the outseam. Rise, inseam, and waist. Good enough.
I think I'm going to sell these 2 little cracks together. They're just about the same size. How many people use them for toothpicks? I mean, I don't know. They're just little doodads. What's that jingling? Is that sales?
Some local website. They're talking about picking up something. So yeah, I guess if they show up.
I found a bunch of Rothy's. I ended up buying Rothy's except for 2, but if I would have just seen those 2. Oh. Yeah, that sucks. Especially when you think you found a bunch of good ones. Okay. Got those done. I wonder should I clean up this hit clips or should I just sell it as is? The earbud isn't bad. I think I'm just going to sell it like it is. Normally I run some like Windex over everything just to make the plastic shine. Maybe I will. The plastic's a little dull on the pen. All right, now I have to find the Windex scale. See, nothing's where it belongs right now. Everything's a disaster. I'm going to die trying to get over here. Okay. I did list a few things the other night when I was just kind of like laying around watching TV and YouTube and all of that. But mostly, I just had other stuff to do. And luckily, I don't depend on this for our main income, though, either. So that helps. Oh, boy. That is... I'm glad I wiped this off. It actually is... It's dirtier than I thought it was. Should I play a song for you? So you guys can hear this?
Yeah, if you need to anyway if you haven't tested it, huh?
Oh, no, I tested all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elizabeth wanted to keep it, and I said no. Oh, we're selling that one.
Because then you'll have to start finding replacements if they run out.
Yep. I did put brand new batteries in it, but okay. Let's see. What do we want to hear?
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. It's a song called Lucky. I'd never heard of it, but have you heard of that one?
It sounds. I don't know. Don't
Well,
give me
let's
lines.
see, because I don't know if you'll be able to hear where I don't know where my microphone is on this computer, and I've got this one little earbud. Is the only way you can hear it. So where do you think the speaker is? Right here?
Well, I don't.
Can you hear that?
Barely.
Or microphone. Where would the microphone be at on my computer?
Don't know.
Anybody know? It's because I'm on my laptop. I think it's these two little dots up here.
It's not louder.
That's so weird. I never even thought about it because, like, I just talked to you guys and there's like no actual microphone. But it's got to be on here somewhere, right?
Yeah, somewhere.
Oh, it stopped playing. Can you hear it up there?
I can faintly hear something, so not really.
Well, this was a total fail, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
So anyhow, it just plays out. I mean, there's only one little. It's a pen. Like it actually writes.
Yeah. Can jam while you work.
Shay's here. Hello.
Shay, how
We're playing with
are you?
kids' toys from the 90s. That's so. I wonder where. Let me text my husband and see, because now I'm curious.
I am totally losing my focus on what I'm trying to do. Okay, I know now.
Hi.
I remember what I was doing. Okay, I got distracted. My mind sometimes can't multitask. Okay. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Cool. That should work.
All right, Shay. We were testing out hit clips. Have you ever heard of those? Oh wait, hang on. It takes a second to. Like, there we go. She's a little bit younger than us. She might have heard of those. It's called hit clips, and it's all these little songs, and you plug it into the pen, and it plays like one song at a time on one earbud. But it works. Oh, our staples came out. Yay!
Oh,
Does that mean like you can wash your hair and everything now?
I'm assuming they took them out, not they fell out.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Oh my gosh. Yep. See, Shay used to have those. I figured.
Holy hell.
Yeah, you have to go in and just have those pulled out, just like you would
Sally
stitch
Royal
them.
has these pairs for $188.
What?
I'm about to look at their brand. They're on correct. I was hoping it was the same pair, same size, and I could just copy. But it's not. Adriano Goldschmied. Ooh, that sounds like a
brand.
movie.
I've heard people talk about that one.
Well, I'm about to find out.
I asked my husband, I said, where would the microphone be on my laptop? He says, I have no idea, man.
Yeah.
That's okay. It works. The radio works, which is really cool. That kind of surprised me. But if that didn't have a battery that worked, there's 4 little screws, and I was not about to start messing with that. Jay, did you have the radio? Check this out. There's a little radio you can plug into it. And it works. Actually, the radio sounds a lot better than any of the little music clips do. I think I'm going to photograph this next, and then I'll go back to jewelry later because most of that needs cleaned. Except for the ones that I got pictures of already.
Well, the pre-owned ones are going for $20, so that's good.
Didn't have the radio. You know, there was some little doodad I had with singles on it when I was younger, but I can't remember what it was called, and it looked very different from these. So I'm sure there's probably been all kinds of. I better check and see if any of these songs sell better by themselves. I have to get them all off of here, though.
Shay, did it hurt when they took the staples out?
Oh, yeah. It probably pulled a little bit.
When they took the stitches out of my hand, I was like in tears.
Oh,
Because
really?
they had the stitches so tight, plus it was sensitive, and they were trying to get like the thing up under it to clip them. It was just like, oh, it hurt so bad.
Yeah. That's why I tell everybody, because when I worked in the dermatology office, we would tell all of our patients that you have to keep like Neosporin or Polysporin or something on that like twice a day, every day. And if you could tell if they did, it made a huge difference when they came in, because the sutures would just come like straight out. And I had surgery on my hand too. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see the little where they were at right there. No, I don't think my camera gets in close. Oh, there you go. You can see right there the little dot.
Yeah, I can't even see it.
But when I went in to have those out, she was like, "Oh, this looks so good." And I told her what I did, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, man, we're going to start telling everybody that." And I was like, "Well, we got it from a dermatologist, so." Oh, Mike took them out for her. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Ooh, that's gross. You got some trust in him, girl. Woo!
No, I would imagine those probably were pretty easy because they just go straight in, I think.
Wow.
It's not like when you staple paper together and they curl underneath. That's awesome. You could do that at home, because I mean, that's a pain in the butt. That was the thing. Like, a lot of times I wish we could just send suture scissors home with the patients and be like, "Here, take these out when you're done," because then it's an extra trip for them to come in.
I always was hoping that they would be like the ones that dissolve or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like, because when they did it for me, they told me just wrap it. Like, they had my hand wrapped, and they're like, keep it wrapped. So they never said take it off and dress the stitches or anything. Just said keep it covered.
Yeah.
Did you have to use a staple puller? I'm just curious. Always
They do have
wondered.
those. The medical grade ones.
Secret Fit Belly. Wow. Holy moly.
I gotta put an appointment in my phone here real quick.
This person marked these as new, but then they put EUC in the title.
They new and EUC?
Yeah. I mean, they marked it as new, you know, with the eBay options, new with tags.
Mm-hmm.
But then they put EUC in the title.
I wonder if if it doesn't have tags on. They probably copied somebody else's listing.
Or maybe they don't know what EUC means either.
Yeah. There's a special tool.
Yeah, I figured there would be. Those were made in the USA. Maybe that's why. These are made in the USA. Huh. That's going to go in my title.
Absolutely.
USA.
I don't see that very much. All right, let's look up these hit clips and see what Britney Spears goes for. I should show you guys my fingernails I painted yesterday. Oh, wow, these sell really really well. There's only 15 available. Excuse me, and 43 sold. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I have the hiccups, you guys. Oh, these aren't the pen though. These are some little cube.
These are skinny things. Skinny. Skinny.
Let me just look.
Eternity. I hate it when they capitalize everything.
I know. Okay, the radio by itself goes for 18. Let me see. Oh, none of the pen have sold. Interesting. All right, looks like it's going in one big lot because I don't see any of these clips that sell well by themselves. Oops, I spelled it wrong too. That doesn't help. There's so many of these still new in the package. That's so weird. Okay. Pen, earbud. I should really clean this earbud before I sell it.
Mm-hmm. Did I tell you about those hearing aids I had? Remember, I think I said something like, well, they're so nasty and I couldn't get them clean. Like I didn't know how to take them off. But finally, me and Kelly were like jacking with it. I could not get it clean. And I just sold them the way they were. And it was like, it was stained the orange color. It was so gross looking. But I sold it for top dollar. They bought it and I had to assume they worked because it would do feedback when I put a battery in, but I wasn't going to put it in my ear. So,
well, I cleaned it before I tried it out, but I'm figuring I better clean it again before I take pictures and stuff.
Yeah, no. I mean, this was obviously not cleaned very well. And I think it was probably, in fact, clogged because I couldn't. Like, I was holding it like this. I couldn't hear anything, but I'm like, well, we'll just see. I'm going to sell it as working, and if it doesn't work, they'll return it. So it worked out.
Dentist free earwax.
Nasty. Hey, I'm trying to say maybe there's a market for that kind of thing for real, but
there probably is.
Is it weird that I'm
thinking about selling these?
I think I'm going to try $75 on these jeans. That sounds ridiculous. But someone
with a $188 new tag, that's not so bad.
Well, I don't know, but somebody, the one that sold new was $45 is what it sold for, but it had EUC, so I don't really like the pictures. Don't show a tag on it, so I don't really know if it was new. Gotcha. Maybe I would just do like 55. Maybe that's better.
No, go high and leave best offer on.
Okay.
That's what I would.
73.25.
That was kind of bossy of me.
I'm gonna do it. And then I'll automatically decline offers lower than 40.
Yeah.
No, maybe lower than 35. I don't really know what these will go for, but I think they'll go for. There's obviously something about that brand, not because of the one in the price tag, because that means nothing to me. But
well, I've heard the stay-at-home mom. Oh, hustle at home mom. I think she talks about those, and I've heard who's the redhead? She's so nice. Courtney. She talks about those too.
Yeah.
What is her channel name?
Is it Common Tags?
Yeah, Common Tags. So I think that's sounds like it's a good brand. But I don't sell clothes, so I probably shouldn't be commenting on that, right?
I don't see why not.
I'm over here selling my little Britney Spears hit clips.
I don't know. I ended up getting these from the close down or close out at wherever. So I don't know. I thought I would have paid like $1.80, but now that I'm thinking about it, because I was paying less than 1%
Mm-hmm.
for all this stuff, but if it's $1.88, I could very well have paid $20 for this.
Oh, okay.
Jeez, I hope not. But you know how they scan it and they do that large like 90% or whatever 99% discount and
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I got the clips all cleaned. Got the earbud cleaned. This cord is discolored, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that. That's not dirt.
don't forget I guess I will be here next Wednesday, but not the Wednesday after.
In 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ladies, in 2 weeks, or gentlemen, in 2 weeks, who's going to be my co-host? I can't do it on my own.
Yes, you can.
I can't do it. All right, open invitation not next week. In 2 weeks, there'll be an open invitation. Somebody will have to join me, because otherwise I'm going to look really pitiful here all by myself. You'll have to take pity on me and join in.
Anybody can join in anytime.
Oh yeah, you guys can join in today. I pinned the link at the top if you want to come on and chat. That'd be awesome. All right, that's about as clean as this darn thing is gonna get, and it works, so I'm not worried about it being a little discolored. And I have the radio, which is awesome. What did I say earlier? I think I'm gonna list it at 25. Maybe I'll do a little bit higher since the radio goes pretty well by itself. And the pen works too, like it writes.
Well, that's a bonus.
I know. Pretty excited about that. I'm trying to think of how's the best way to photograph this, but I guess this will work here. I couldn't believe that radio worked. I was like, woo! I wonder if I stand this up. And that'll look better.
Oh, shoot. I need to go back to that draft. Zoom. Not that one. This one.
You know what I've really been enjoying on YouTube that has nothing to do with reselling? Emily D. Baker. She's a lawyer and she does analysis of like pop culture lawsuits.
Mm-hmm.
And she does a really good job of explaining it. Like she was a LA prosecutor for a few years, and I don't know. I think she said she has like 15 years experience, but I just like the way that she explains things. Like when there's like language that most people wouldn't understand, or words and motions and everything that's happening. She explains like why it's happening and like what it means and what could happen next. So it's really interesting. And it's fun. She's comical too, so that helps.
Yeah, we were watching analysis on all the like body language and stuff like that when it came to the slap on the Grammy thing.
Yeah.
With Will Smith.
Yeah, she's talked a little bit about that, but not a whole lot since there wasn't a lawsuit yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's probably not the end of it all.
Oh no, I don't think it is either, unfortunately. We will
The Grammys said they asked Will Smith to leave, but he refused. And I'm like, and you're okay with that? Like, that's just, they're like, we could have handled it differently. Sure, you could have.
Is that what they said?
Yeah. That was a public apology to to Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
We could have handled it differently.
Oh wow.
Yes, yes, you could have.
You think?
Hmm.
Jen will join me from half asleep in bed. I don't think that's the right channel for this, Jen.
Drool on my face. I don't know. You might get lots of views and subscribers.
Maybe we'll give that a try. Maybe we just will.
I have neglected my YouTube channel. Shame on me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have not done anything since. Well, I mean, if you look back, mine's just live.
Yeah. Someone messaged me.
With a big gap, and took a whole month off. I think I want a baggie to put all these in, so I don't lose them.
So, wasters, cheeses.
I had some larger ones. I don't even think. No, that's okay. I think what I'll do, I'm gonna bag up all the little pieces. Just put the bag with the pen. This cracks me up. It's just a pen.
It's more than just the pen.
It writes. See?
It should. It's a pen. Get less for it for sure. Okay. These weigh.
I gotta remember to write on there that I just put fresh batteries in it too, because they're not a common size.
These would be 1.00 pounds.
Of course.
Yeah.
You need to do a padded flat rate envelope on those, right?
Yeah. Except Mercari doesn't do that.
Oh, they don't.
And I don't like to charge add upcharge and do free shipping because I forget because most of my stuff with them is charge shipping.
I'm not good at that.
And they'll make an offer. I'm like, sure. And then I'm like, crap. I had no idea it was free shipping.
Yeah, I do that too.
And nobody can sort for that. Okay. Everybody.
All right. The hit clips are all photographed. Oh, I didn't measure. I don't need measurements on that, right? Somebody will ask. I know they will.
I doubt it.
I just know it. I have a feeling about
it. Has anybody ever used the allow buyers to remain anonymous? It doesn't hurt to have it, right?
Does it just give them the option or does it automatically make all of your buyers anonymous?
I think it's if a buyer maybe can search for items, they can. I don't know. I've never used it. I've always seen it and thought, well, it doesn't look like it's going to hurt you if you choose that option. And I've seen where some things we'll say 10 left, 13 sold, and I click on the 13 sold and it shows me someone will say private buyer or whatever. So I know they've done that. I kind of wonder if.
I mean, unless it was a really personal item, I can't imagine why you would want to be anonymous about it.
I don't know. But I wonder if anyone's done it. I mean, surely it doesn't hurt. The listing would be public. Anybody can buy it, right? Mm-hmm. But if there's that one person that wants everything they buy to be private, then that would give them the option to buy it if they won't buy it otherwise.
Give you a little bit of an advantage.
Maybe, but I kind of figure if they wanted it private and it wasn't, they would contact you, say, hey, could you make this private kind of thing? No one's ever done that, so.
I mean, you would think they could build an account that nobody else knows it's them.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering if anyone's done it. I haven't.
Jen says
But
that's a scammer's dream.
right. Well, I figured I would be able to see as a seller who the buyer was,
Yeah, that's what I think too.
but I don't think I would be able to. Um, I think others wouldn't be able to see.
I would think that eBay would have to show you who the show the seller who the buyer is. I mean, at a minimum, you're going to see their name when you print the title label.
Yeah. I think it's protecting them from other people knowing what they bought besides the seller, is what I think.
Gotcha.
I hate it when I give my actual address and they're like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize where you were. I can't make it.
Yeah,
And then they want to know where it's at.
what is that for?
I don't know. I don't even remember. An antenna. I'm like, if someone tells you their address, would you really go back and say, where's that at? Like, if you
No.
already told them the full address, street,
Put it in
city.
map.
Exactly.
Sometimes I think people answer those and have questions just to interact with somebody.
I don't know.
You know?
But I gave them the complete address. They're like, okay, I'll message you when I'm on my way. Thank you. I'm like, okay. Then they say, I didn't realize where you were located. I cannot make it right now. Where is X street name at? I just said, what do you mean? Like,
And it is a strange question
Then,
after declaring that you can't get
like
there.
in the city that I told you it was, like, what do you mean? Where is it at? It's on a road. It's not going to tell you to buy McDonald's because it's not. There's no landmarks out here. I'm in the middle of no freaking where. Okay. Not to drive, just create.
I like you need to use that description in the middle of no freaking where.
If I do that, nobody will come. So I have to be careful with that.
Yeah, I know. I'm lucky, like we're in a really convenient part of town for our area.
Lux Essentials Denim.
So I don't get that message very often. Okay, this ring looks like it's made out of shell, but I think the label fell off of the inside of it. There's just a little dent, a little bit of it. And then it's got this like gold ribbon. But I don't know if it's plastic or shell. What do I do with that?
Tap on it and see if it sounds like plastic or shell.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
It does sound kind of plasticky.
Mm.
But it looks, and like weight-wise, it feels like shell. There's some kind of goober on the bottom of it. Windex is taking that off. I have no idea. I don't have a ring sizer. I'm not even going to sell this. That's going to be an absolute pain in the butt without a ring sizer, right?
Say it again. Sorry.
I don't have anything to measure the size of the ring.
Yeah. I would have to, like, I've put some things off listing like that because I need to measure them. I think you would need a sizer.
I think so too. Okay. Well, I'll set that aside for now. Oh, jeez. Just thought about that. Oh, I think these really pretty ones are plastic too. I thought maybe they were glass, but oh, I don't know. What do you think? Glass or plastic?
Sounds like magnet. I would say not plasticky. It sounds either
Yeah.
like metal or glass.
Yeah, they sound like glass. When you tap them together, they do anyhow. I'm gonna go with there's enough weight to them. I'm gonna go with glass. I don't know where the thing is that I take pictures on the earrings. Well, what are you having for snack today?
I had oatmeal when we were eating earlier.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm getting hungry though, but
I feel like I need a snack. Normally I would eat apples and peanut butter, but that would be really loud on camera. Crunching on an apple. Like, oh, I have a granola bar. I'm gonna grab a granola bar real quick. Like all of a sudden I'm just like starving.
yeah.
Anybody else want a granola bar while I'm out there?
Yeah, yes, I'll take one. And say now I'm hungry. Thanks, Aaron. How do you know? This looks like a straight leg.
Okay.
Me, it sure as hell is a skinny jean. Nothing on me is skinny. I never understood that.
What's that?
We got extra, like a plus size pants that they call skinny jeans. Like,
Yeah, because the legs are narrow.
whatever. Yeah, I think these look more like a straight leg.
Okay, you guys know how I have a really old cat, right? She's like she'll be 20 in June. So,
which one is that old?
huh?
Which one is that?
Lucy, the gray one. And she's probably not, I don't know if I've ever put her on camera. She's always sleeping.
Okay, no, I didn't know you had one that old.
So, every time I walk by her, like I stop and look to make sure she's breathing. And the other day, it was taking way too long for her to take a breath. And I started to panic. And I was like,
No.
you need to breathe faster, cat.
Right. What were you watching for her belly to go up and down? Yeah.
I do. I was like, oh my gosh, like you can't scare me
so
like
sad. That. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Poor baby.
Yeah.
Oh man.
She's doing good though for her age. I mean, she's blind and deaf, but she still finds the food, gets to the litter box. Didn't clean herself very well, but we just wipe her down with some dry shampoo that's made for cats.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, what else do you need besides food in the litter box? A couple of beds. She has 2 beds that she switches out during the day. That's her life.
Yeah, my cat that lived to be 19 was the same situation.
Yeah.
That's 1 pound.
Well, she had one eye removed. That was probably 5 or 6 years ago. And the other eye stopped working, but the doctor said she didn't have like a glaucoma or pressure. Like there was no reason to think that she was like having any pain or anything from it. just does not work. So we left that one. Oh, painting my nails. Why is my screen so dark? I've got gobs of light in here.
Medium.
How fun is that?
Oh, is that that's that funfetti polish you have, huh?
Yeah,
Whatever.
Lisa Frank.
Yeah, Lisa Frank. Yeah, that's cute.
How
Mine's
much really?
the fake faux.
Ooh.
I think they're too dark, like the
You think
base.
so?
Yeah, it just doesn't obviously doesn't look real. But
Oh, I think
anyway,
they look nice.
yeah, I was debating whether I should wear these or the other ones I actually wore for the wedding, and I obviously chose not to wear these. But I'm glad I chose the ones I did. They were just like a solid, like pale pink color, like real simple. So
No, I think those look nice.
thanks.
I put about 10 coats of glitter.
Oh wow.
Not really, but pretty close.
How's your daughter's nail tech job going?
You know what? She's doing really good. She took a booth up in Toledo, and she had customers booked before she started. She's been advertising on Instagram, and then some of the girls in the salon gave her some referrals. So she's very happy going
Good.
up there. I think she's doing 3 days a week there, and then she's still working at TJ Maxx the rest of the week.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, good for her.
Yep. It's nice because like she's kind of her own boss. Like you just like rent the little booth there to do the nails.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's really good.
she likes that.
Has she thought about ever doing it just in her home?
That's what she was doing with just friends and family, but you can't have strangers do that because then you need like insurance and all that.
Mm. I gotcha.
And she's in an apartment.
Oh, yeah. Some apartments try to dictate you running a business in your home.
Right. That wasn't ideal.
Yeah, I almost bought a condo, and that was one of the things. They were like, can't run a business, and I was going to do it for Airbnb.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm not paying. I mean, the price was low enough. I was just going to pay cash for the house, but then I was going to do like Airbnb rental instead for the whole place. But when I saw that was their criteria, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do it then. Not going to happen.
Yeah. It's not fun when you have like that kind of restriction.
Mm-mm. Nope. Oh, this one was a waste. Great. I'm over these maternity pants already.
So is anybody else having snack or just me?
I'm gonna say 28.
I've probably mentioned this before. I bought a bunch of the black velvet jewelry displays. I don't know why this keeps going backwards. And they're absolutely insane to try to keep clean. Like I would have to literally like lint roll it in between every single thing that I photographed because it would just attract like dust from in the air and it shows up in the light box. So I covered it in white satin, and that was like the best thing ever. So if you ever go to buy these things, buy something with satin on it. If you want it to be black, get black satin. Don't get the velvet.
Wow.
It's awful. Trying to deal with that.
Yeah, I have a black one that's Like you put necklaces and earrings on, and I have to lint roll it every time. It's small, but still.
Good. I just sold something else. Y'all are good luck for me. I hadn't sold anything all day.
Whoop, whoop.
Let's see
What'd you
what it
sell?
was.
What was it?
Oh, it's a little moonstone vase. That kind of sucks because I was gonna put it in a lot with the creamer and the sugar, but I wonder if I ever listed the creamer and the sugar. I better check and see what I did now. Anyhow, it's $20. Nothing major.
Awesome.
Nope, I'll have to photograph the creamer and sugar separate. That's okay. I probably meant to take it down and then forgot. So I took Elizabeth shopping at Target the other day. She likes the clothes at Target, but we get really frustrated because a lot of the shirts are crop tops. A lot of the shirts are crop tops in there.
Uh-huh.
And she found this really pretty sweater, and it's almost like a cream color with just a real thin red stripe all the way through it. And I thought, oh, well, you know, she's got some leggings that she can wear it with. It was long enough. And she came out of her room and she had on the striped sweater and a striped skirt and a striped jacket.
You showed us the pictures. I thought it was great. Did she get a ton of compliments or what?
Well, I was just scrolling through my pictures because I need to delete the picture of that vase out of here, but I just saw that one again, and it just cracks me up. She's like, look, they're all stripes. I'm like, yeah, they are. You know what, though? She doesn't, it doesn't bother her if somebody else doesn't like it. I mean, like, she likes it. So why would it matter that you don't?
That's
She gets
what I
mad
was
at me
saying.
because there are sometimes I'm just like, no, honey, you cannot wear that out of the house. And she can't figure out why I'm making her change things because she likes it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I can understand that.
So literal. Just,
Does whatever makes her happy.
oh yeah. And most of the time it's okay. I let her wear the all stripes to school. I forget what it was one day she had on, and I was just like, no, we had to find her a different top, and I can't remember why. It must have been like two crazy patterns or something. But, do you know I still have not listed all the beads? I photographed all the beads. I have not listed all the beads.
Oh, well.
One of these days. Well, shoot, I can't find the picture now. Yeah, see, that got paid for. I don't think that was one I sent a.
I was just saying, wasn't that just a buy? Oh, here's my grandbaby.
Oh my goodness! What a chunk!
She's 3 months old now.
Is she really?
So
oh my
I get to
gosh,
watch her Saturday.
She is chubby.
Mm-hmm.
She's cute though too.
Yeah, she's adorable.
How often do you get to see her?
At least once a week, usually. Her mom I see almost every day. She comes by here at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So I normally see her for that, but not the baby. But her husband's going out of town this weekend for a concert, and she has to work, so she's asked us to watch her while she works. So,
What kind of shift does she work in?
she works at a credit union, so
Oh, okay.
banking. Yeah, I think she'll be done at 1. Yippers.
Well, I must have deleted that picture already because.
Okay, I got sidetracked with the cute baby. Now, how many drafts do I have? 10 and 9, 8. I have 8 drafts ready. I got one more, and then I'm going to photograph all these. I'm not really looking forward to packaging this VCR, but I have a box that I can size down. So I think I'm okay. I think I'm just going to bubble wrap the dookie out of it and put a bunch of paper,
Yep.
So should be okay.
I'm going to be fine.
Yeah.
If it was me, I would do small bubbles and then big bubbles and paper.
Yeah, I'm going to do all but the big bubbles because I don't have any and I don't want to go buy big bubble wrap just for it. Right. So, like, I've seen people use like 3 wraps of the small.
Yeah.
And then some of the big, like on the front and the back,
right.
like folded over so it adds some lift to it. So, I mean, like that was the best one that I saw, but I actually am probably just going to wrap like 7 or 8 times around it and then wrap again the other way, the long way, just to add the buffer and then add the packing. I saw the Commonwealth Picker did one where he modified a priority mailbox. It was kind of cool. He did 2 12 by 12 by 8s together because it's usually the 12-inch width is usually good. And then he set it where it's in and you just slide it for as wide as you want it. And I was like, that's pretty smart, but it gets priority mail, which on a 15-pound large sized item would be way more expensive priority mail, I think.
Well, what did you charge the buyer?
Well, I'm not going to do that. I did like, I gave them options, FedEx, UPS, or USPS ground. So he was using those priority boxes. I wouldn't have been able to use any of those. But either way, I don't think the buyer would ever, like, it would just cost them too much to send it priority mail, I would think. Because it would have been like 25 inches by 12 by 7 or 8.
Gotcha.
Like that's over the, what you call it?
That's that maximum length.
Yeah. Keep pool noodles on hand. Cut. Yeah.
Bubbles and shrink.
Yeah. I've seen where people
might keep on hand.
Well, I was actually gonna shrink wrap just so it looks a little bit cleaner because I have some, so why not use it?
Yeah.
But I've seen the pool noodles where they cut them and then kind of wedge it in there on the corners so it protects the corner.
That makes sense.
But I don't have a pool noodle.
I don't have shrink wrap. Well, I don't have. I could pilfer some pool noodles from Elizabeth, but I don't keep shrink wrap on hand.
Yeah, the shrink wrap I have is just like a little handhold wrap. It's only about this tall, so but I get that at the Dollar Tree for $1. Well, $1.25 now.
Yeah, $1.25 tree.
Yeah, and I don't go through it enough for it to be, like going through it all the time. I just use it randomly.
Right. So it sounds like lots of small bubbles it is.
Yeah, pretty much. 75. So I'm thinking about a lot of 15 shoes that I found on Marketplace. They're trying to sell it for $75. And it's weird because it says ships for $5.75, which means they've selected the 8 ounces to a pound. And I know that many shoes are going to be way more than that. It pulls the bubble in and helps locate weak spots. Yeah.
Okay.
But don't know.
So do you take advantage of the cheap shipping?
Of course. I can't really tell what brands they are.
I could send you some shoes. You know why? Because I
No.
made the mistake of buying shoes thinking I would sell them.
Oh, well, let's talk then.
I have 2 boxes from ThreadUp.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell me when we get done if you want how much you want for them.
I'll get you some pictures because I think there's some in there that literally just need to go in the trash. But I don't even need the break even on these. I just need them out of my garage. Maybe we'll just charge you shipping.
Oh my God. No, just send me photos because I love that kind of thing.
I will. There's 1 box in here and 1 box in the garage, and I pulled out 1 pair of boots to sell. That was it. It's terrible. I should have never bought them.
You have 2 boxes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've never done ThreadUp.
It's one of those things like who was telling me? Dale. DLJ from PA. Well, Flippin' Fiasco now. She it was always getting these boxes, and I'm like, how are you getting these boxes? And she's like, well, they always release them at the same time. It's like Tuesdays at noon or something like that. And I think the one time I logged on and the only thing available was shoes, and so I bought a box, and then like I looked back a little bit later and there were still shoes available, so I bought another one.
Yeah.
But I've never, like, I really want the jewelry box, but I keep buying shoes.
It says you can get 50% off your first order. Woohoo! Now with free shipping.
What, on ThreadUp?
That's what it says.
Really?
And I just went into it, so.
Interesting.
It says up to 50% off plus free shipping. Save on your first order with sign up details. Shop now. So there you have it.
That's probably just on like an individual piece of clothing.
Oh, maybe so. Oh, you can't. How do you find lots then?
You just click the 1 button for them. I can't remember what it's called though. Fun boxes. Yes. I did really well with the fun boxes. And one of my men's boxes I did really well with. But I've seen people
see you, Ken.
Open the is he taken off?
Yeah.
I've seen people do videos unboxing the fun boxes recently, and they haven't been as good as what I got in the past. So I haven't done that for a while.
I don't see a button for a lot, so maybe I need to go back to their homepage.
Yeah, I definitely have made money on the fun boxes in the past, but I don't know what they're like now.
Shoes, new arrivals, new tags.
Okay, I think I got enough pictures of these earrings.
I guess I'll have to assorted brands, maybe.
Oh, what is her? Oh, shoot! Now I gotta think of her name. Becky Park has done unboxings of like the 50-pound boxes and the denim boxes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really. There's a My Home Warehouse. Does that sound like new? What the hell?
Let me see if I can find it.
In someone's cart, on sale, new arrivals, Nero, light new, leather and accents leather.
Are they mystery boxes?
Well, I would think it is somewhat of a mystery box, but
rescues.
ooh,
That was you.
it was.
Oh yeah, they're.
I still don't see rescues.
Rescue boxes. Yeah, that's what they're called.
Okay, I guess I'll need to take some time to find it. I don't see it on there. $42. Woohoo! Ooh, 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 ooh.
What'd you
The
sell?
double. the dome replacement for a new wave
Oh, excellent.
oven. This thing right here.
Yes.
I bought one for $9.99 the whole unit, and then I've just parted it out. So that one sold for $22.49 plus shipping, which is going to be a pain in my butt. But I think I did calculated shipping on that because I did not want to be charged some weird fees.
Yeah. Tommy Buffalo Picker is here. Hello, hello. Working,
Hey, Tommy.
getting stuff listed.
What's happening? Okay, yeah, so rescue boxes. I guess if I just type rescue, maybe it'll come up.
Now, did you see Lisa? She got a blue box of stuffed animals from Goodwill, and it was just all crap.
Oh, from Goodwill?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I won't get anything online from Goodwill.
I've ordered things from them, but not mystery boxes. Like, I could see what I was getting.
Shoe rescue. There, I'm just going to Google it. Maybe it'll pull up. Score
So,
a
like,
rescue box. Okay.
they have mixed clothing, scarves, shoes, men's.
Yeah, it's under threadup.com/rescues if anyone is wondering.
The DIY boxes mean that the items are damaged.
DIY? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
So, like, currently unavailable: Fun Box, sleepwear, Coach handbags, name brand handbags, mixed jewelry. Oops, and I got
So there is up to 15 pairs of shoes in one of these.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Oh
you
yeah,
do
I mean it was packed
sizes.
full. They did not short me on shoes.
So that's it. It's just mixed shoes. It's not mixed sizes, mixed shoes. Are they usually pretty good?
I think mine were all women's shoes.
But are they
Pretty sure
usually
mine are all
pretty
women's
good?
shoes. Yeah. But like, I mean, there were definitely some in there that just needed thrown out.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
like no name brand, probably from like Amazon type of thing.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Well, I did see that Courtney had returned. Like she just put some like, yeah, I'm redonating these. Like she right away would donate them.
yeah.
That's not bad. It's like $5.33 a pair, I
Yeah, it
guess.
came out really cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, and then some you can sell for more, and I don't know. Well, it's something
Yeah.
to look
I'll get
at.
you some
Yeah.
pictures of the ones I have here, and you can decide if you want to take that on.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Jen. I just went to Google and typed in "thread up rescue shoes" and it came up.
Oh,
That's where the whole list came up. So I don't know if the discount and free shipping applies to this type of thing.
the free shipping might, but I'm gonna guess the discount doesn't.
Yeah, I would guess not either. Okay, well, that's a way to look. Let me finish this job here I got.
Yeah.
I'll never get these pants listed. Every single one of these pants is a different brand and size, which sucks.
Yes. I'm looking for baggies because I just photographed my jewelry. I try and keep the baggies when I send the jewelry out, but I don't always remember. Oh shoot, I might be out. But I had like gobs and gobs and gobs of them. I didn't think I would ever run out. And now I don't see any of them. I wonder if they're in here. Oh, I have some pieces I need to test for gold too. And that's empty. Oh, I just shut my hair in the Tupperware. Good grief.
These are more like slacks.
smush my finger. Good grief. What is that? Okay, this hunt for little jewelry baggies is getting dangerous. I smushed my hand.
Ouch.
I'm double checking here, but I think I got them all. Gonna have to order more. Well, boogers. I have the big baggies. I'll use those.
Boogers.
A little one.
Would you state a color green as like army green, like this one? Would you say army green? Well, it doesn't pick up right in the thing. This looks more like a. I hope the lighting.
You could do army green. You could do olive green, drab.
Army
any
olive
green. Yeah, but I would use that. All right, I have to run to the other room, and then I will be right back.
Righty. AP in the pod. In the pod. Green army. Olive. Green pants. Size medium. They are also maternity. This person sucked with their title. If it's maternity, wouldn't you put that in your title? I think that's good enough. Let's stretch. Hey, stretch. Stretch. That's good. Okay. Women's pants. New toes. What's chino style? Oh my god. I hate that I don't know style pants. They're just like pants. Can't I just say pants? Dress pants, that's what I'm gonna put. I mean, you really have to be like a reseller on clothing often to know what style pants or shirts you got. Otherwise, I just want to be like their pants, okay? Can't you look at the picture to know the style? And the leg style? I don't know. Maybe they're straight. They look straight to me. Stretch. Oh, they're not pull-ups. They're full-ons. Jeez, I've been calling the other ones pull-ups. Well, now I gotta go change all that. Classic fit. I'm just gonna put regular. Classic, regular. I don't know.
Well, I'm glad I turned the camera off because I almost fell over coming back in here.
Darn it. I would have missed it anyway because I don't have it on my screen.
Can you see the swing in the doorway there?
Yeah.
Right
Swinging.
there. Well, I thought I moved it I thought I moved it over far enough, but it wasn't quite out of my way. I got tangled in it.
Oh God. Sounds
Kind of stumbled in
devastating.
here.
That would have been interesting to watch, but
Yeah,
sounds a bit dangerous,
that's why I was glad the camera was off.
right? So glad it was off.
Oh man. I think the dog wants out now, of course. I had to break up a cat fight. I don't know if you guys could hear him when I paused it earlier.
No, you had it on mute, so
Well, no, right before I muted it, that's why I had to go because
oh
I didn't
no,
want them to knock stuff off the counter.
no, I didn't hear
I
anything.
was like, I better go check. I mean, usually they just roll around and wrestle and, a little bit of fluff hair
Yeah,
fall, floating in the air. But that sounded like it was too close to the counter. I have some glasses up there, so I figured I better go check. But now I hear the dog.
26-inch shorty. Okay, cool. That'll be
All
a
right.
pounder. One pounder.
I should move over to the light box and start the rest of this stuff. Kind of over the jewelry, which I just got started on.
Well,
Oh my goodness. Hold on, I'm going to clean this Christmas tree first.
26-inch.
Might have to get the Q-tips out for this one. Let's see. Oh no, the Windex is working. Awesome. Telling you guys, keep your Windex handy.
I know. I used it. I was thinking about you when I was using it on cleaning all that ceramic bowls and stuff.
Yeah.
That Lomburger bowl I have listed for $29 plus shipping, and someone offered me, it was like 12 or something, and I was just like, I just replied back, no, decline, and I updated my minimum offer amount.
Usually, like sometimes with something like that, like I'll go back in and check and make sure I priced it right. But like the one that I got with the $100 offer and the $225 listing, like I know for sure I priced that one right because it was like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Like pretty confident on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But there are sometimes if it's something that's been around for a while, I'll go back in and check. But yeah, that I didn't even write no. I just hit decline.
Yeah, sometimes I want to say certain things that I bite my tongue on. So like that's the least I could do for myself.
Yeah.
Like, or was this a typo? Question mark, decline.
That's a good one. Oh, I never thought to do that. That's hilarious.
I don't know.
Maybe that was supposed to be a $200 offer.
Right. Maybe.
I would have taken $200 out of a $225 listing,
Yeah.
but not 100.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay. I will entertain the crew here. I don't know what's what because I feel silly just sitting here talking to myself, but I think I'm probably going to take you guys with me over to the big light box because I'm done with the jewelry here. So maybe we'll make that move and try not to die on the way over because it's a little crowded in here. But what am I going to photograph over there? I've got some purses. And some liquor bottles that look like little houses. Have you guys ever sold these before? They're from KLM. Some of these still have liquor in them. This one doesn't, but they have they put the cork back in this one, but it doesn't have the liquor. And then there's what the bottom looks like. And I have a bunch of different houses. So I will get those. I know I have more somewhere though. There's another set and I wanted to put them all together. And now that I'm seeing those, I don't know where the other set is. So maybe we won't. Maybe we won't photograph that today. All right, let's not die on the way over. Oh, my box that I usually set this on is not there. I do have a Tiffany bowl that needs photographed. I wonder if I ever did these. Okay, so there's a shoebox in my light box. And I'm assuming it's things that need photographed. But I don't know if I've done that yet or not. All right, I'm going to set you down for a minute. I'm going to find the box. Oh, there it is. It usually goes under the computer. And I'm missing a light. So, I will go plug that light back in. Can you tell I'm missing a light? Maybe it's just my computer screen.
It looks darker.
There we go. I think it's just my screen, but I am missing one lights because I pulled it out when I moved the light box over. Okay. Where's the outlet for that? There we go. It's just, I've used this light box long enough that I can tell when there's one of them undone. Ta-da! There we go. All right, we've got a good angle. We've got good lighting. Maybe I'll get some work done.
I had this big old box sitting outside because I had moved, and I was like, I'm not using big boxes for anything. So I went back outside, and it had been, misty, and I was like, oh, man. I'm like, it looks good and clean, but it's, like, soft, because it had been morning dew. But fortunately, it has hardened being inside out from the humidity. So it's good to go.
This is the vase that I sold just a few minutes ago. It's got a little bit of a white top to it.
Oh yeah, that's cute. I have a glass heart that's hand painted that it's like that. It looks like milk glass, but when you hold it to the light, you can almost see through it.
Oh, cool.
It's real pretty. Hasn't sold yet. Had it listed for a long time.
Now, for you, how long is a long time?
I mean, it's been like 6 months or less.
I would say for me, like, a long time is like 2 years.
Oh, no. It's been about 5 or 6 months, which still, I think it's a long time.
Yeah.
I ended up, all the stuff that I have here that I was trying to sort through and decide what should go to good, like what should be for garage sale and what would be for here. And I have a good amount for garage sale, but I was so annoyed with everything in my way, I took it to Goodwill.
I've done that.
And as I'm dropping stuff off, this lady's dropping stuff off, and she's got all this Mercury glass style decor, which sells locally for sure, like real easy. Like she had a lamp, she had mirrors, she had this cute like country blue nice mirror that you could tell it was a garage sale because it said like $30. I'm like, that easily could be a $20 sale easily,
right.
And I'm just like, I should have just said, hey, can I have that? But Kelly would have killed me. He was with me. So
I would have asked.
I refrained from it, but God, I was just like, she's throwing away some good stuff.
We got, one time somebody was getting rid of a vintage set of Lincoln logs, and Elizabeth played with them for years. Mm-hmm. But I just said, hey, do you mind if we keep those? And they were like, no, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, really, I don't think the lady would have minded because, she was giving it away anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know how to make my camera stay bright. Like, I feel like it It's going dim, and I don't know why.
Is it on your iPad?
No, it's on the laptop. The iPad I know how to fix, but I don't use the camera on here very often. Let's see what I can find here real quick.
Oh, the guy's here for my toner. I listed a printer toner for, I got it at the bins for $6, and I listed it for $28, and they want to know if I'd take it for $20 or give it for $20. I was like, no, I'm gonna do $25. They said okay. So and it's a local pickup, which is even better.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Well, I can't find
So awkward.
settings I need on here. It won't let me change the settings since I'm using the camera. That's fantastic.
Hold on 1 second.
I guess I'm just gonna be in the dark today. Oh wait, there we go. If I step back, it gets brighter.
I'm sorry.
No worries. There you go. $25, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Have a good one. Boom. That's a $25 happy dance.
I was gonna say, is that our local pickup cash dance?
Yeah, let me see. Also, the guy, I got the cashier's check from that retired firefighter who wanted that jacket.
Oh,
Yeah. That sale went without a hitch.
Awesome.
Kelly's daughter made sure that it was legit.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm assuming he's gonna.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I was a little worried about that one for you.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming it's all good. She said it was. And I went to do a digital deposit in the Capital One, which is who I bank with, and they said there was like a 4-day hold or something. So
Right.
it didn't actually clear yet, but I'm sure it will.
I mean, a 4-day hold's pretty standard.
It is, but for a cashier's check, it should be no hold. I think.
Well, the last one I put in took a few days, and that's Fifth Third.
She told me that they don't normally hold cashier's checks, but they've started to because of the fraud. So
Somebody that knows the code to my keypad on the garage is here. Let's see who it is.
I'm assuming it's someone you know.
What? How do you know the keypad to my garage? Oh my god.
Is there someone in there?
Like I was going to.
If you can fit in, you're welcome to come say hello.
Oh, I got the other.
I forgot to put it down.
I brought your presents.
Oh my goodness.
Zero.
What is that?
It's a plant-based protein with a source of fiber berry.
Why?
Aaron, who broke your house?
This is what they break into my house and bring me protein.
Oh, okay. Who is it? Who is it?
Yeah, it's my friend Erica.
Oh, okay.
She was joking she was going to crawl under the garage door because I always leave it open for the cats.
Yeah.
But I actually never put it down today.
That's funny.
How did you get it?
It was super difficult. Super difficult. I took the challenge.
Oh, thanks. We're just talking about reselling. You know, all this stuff.
Nothing important.
Hilarious.
I took the challenge on it.
Well, thank you. That sounds interesting.
My body, right?
Thank you.
I promised Kenzie I'd get her a smoothie.
Where are you getting smoothies at?
Tropical smoothie cafe.
Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna have to take Elizabeth over to Jolly Dipper today.
Well, we've been there too.
They got their crunchy things now, so
You know the next day. We have
Yeah.
spring.
Now my dogs bark.
Delayed reaction. Delayed reaction.
Yeah, they need to be fired.
Hi, thank you. Oh my gosh. That's what happens when you think you're, huh?
Listen,
Oh.
I went without her.
Hang on, we gotta do selfie.
In my mess. There you go. It's gonna be sad she missed it.
She misses all the fun. I know. Jen has a real job. See ya. Oh my gosh. So, okay, she brought me V8 protein, plant-based fiber berry acai.
Yeah,
Does that sound good to you?
not really, but
Vegetables, vitamin C, protein, no sugar, gluten free.
no,
Shake
some
well
like
before opening.
ice cream and Cool Whip and chocolate ice
Well,
frosting.
get-
Whatever. That sounds good.
I got dark orange almond chocolate with it. All right, we're gonna try this. Ooh, it is purple. I'm about to smell it first.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to really buffer with these corners.
Smells weird. Ooh, I don't know about that. Maybe if I put a straw in there.
A straw will make it taste better. Did you shake it first?
I did. I shook it up really good. It's not the consistency I thought it was going to be. And it's throwing me off a little bit.
Is it runny? Watery?
No, it's almost thick like V8.
Okay, well it is V8.
I don't think I like this.
What made her bring it over?
Oh, she's just silly like that. I don't know. There was a group message on Facebook, and we were talking about I leave the garage door open for the cats, and she said, "Wouldn't Erin be surprised if we fit under there?" And then she walked in.
Yeah, right now.
She probably would find it wasn't closed. What was that?
That's my little saran wrap thing in my majigger.
Okay, the chocolate's good. The V8's weird.
Okay, so people that did this, they overlapped the bubble wrap because like normally it's not too wide, so I did one set here and one here, but there's a nice big gap where there's not any padding because I did it the other way too, thinking that would help, but it's real obvious. But that's okay.
I think that little gap will be okay.
I'm at the I don't care point, so it'll be all good. I have this massive, I don't even know where this came from. Big old garage thing I think it came from that estate sale stuff I took from Galveston.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had it all like in boxes, and then when I had that garage sale, I just ended up putting it all like in a big bag when I started to move.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna use. This isn't as scary. I was thinking worst case, if it did sell, I'd just go to Home Depot or Walmart and get a box for it and whatever I needed.
Nah, you can make it work.
Nothing is impossible. You know, you just always got to hope that you have the right dimensions and weight, or as close to it as possible so you don't get screwed. So like I always, when I do something big and I don't know what I'm gonna put it in, I'll always like do 4 or 5 inches wider or longer than the unit. That way if it ends up being less, then I'm still good. Okay, that seems like that could be good enough. Okay, cool. And then I surround it with this brush.
Okay, I still have no idea if these miniatures have been photographed.
Is there anybody in the live?
It says there's a few of us left in here. Just a few.
So I'm trying to figure out from Kelly how the best way to handle our finances.
Okay.
And he doesn't really have an answer, neither do I.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know, like, I mean, part of me is like, just put it all in an account, and then he can spend it however he wants, but then what do I do for me? You know? Like, I know that might be selfish, but I don't really know. Because I didn't know it, but he is paying for his son's truck, too. It's like he has a car payment that I didn't know about. So he's helping him build credit. So he put it in his name. He's a co-signer, but he's actually paying it. So I'm like, you know, like, I don't know. So I think what I'm thinking about doing is just saying, okay, let's split all the bills in half. And then if I make a considerable enough amount of a difference, then I could give it to him to help put towards the mortgage.
Right.
Because he was like, I'll just pay off the truck. And I was like, I really don't want my extra money going to pay off that truck. That truck doesn't benefit me any.
Right.
I mean, I know that also sounds selfish, but you know what I mean.
No, it's not selfish.
Like, I didn't even know about it, honestly. And that should have been handled before we married, I think. So, I don't know.
Do you ever watch Budget Girl?
Probably not. I mean, I do budgets all the time. I love doing budgets.
Well, she was talking the other day about how she charges her boyfriend rent for a house that she's buying, but he lives with her.
Yeah.
But she also talked about the process of how they came to their agreement and why they did it the way they did it. That might be interesting for you to take a look at.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a difference though to me though, because when you're married, the agreement should be like, what's yours is his and his is yours kind of thing, you know?
She did talk about how it would change once they got married.
Yeah, because to me, if you're married, it's way different than, I would never, ever do anything more than split my responsibility with someone I was just dating.
Okay.
But, you know, I don't know, if I just say X amount I give to you every month.
Mm-hmm.
Probably shouldn't put this in the
I don't think they're going to want to get that with their VCR.
Put that right on top. Them dead people. I don't know. Let me see. Is that going to be enough padding? It seems like it would be.
That's funny.
We add a little bit more. Around the edges. Colors. Yeah, so I don't know. And I was like, well, for the sale of the house, I could use that money to pay off his mortgage because he doesn't owe much on it.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I really don't want to do that either. Because we're retiring, right, in a year. And I want to make it where I don't just get rid of all my money.
Right.
You know? Because,
No, I don't think I would do that.
yeah. I don't,
That
I
might.
don't
That would,
want
I think
to-
that would make me uncomfortable.
yeah. And so I just told him that I think the best way really is just to, pay on the mortgage monthly.
Mm-hmm.
And because he wants to pay it off before he retires. So I'm like, I don't think we should pay down on principal, and we maybe talk to the financial person and see what they think.
Mm-hmm.
But his interest is so low right now because it's pretty much paid off.
Okay.
So I'm like, I would rather have that cash for, other living expenses and stuff.
Yeah, if the interest is low enough, then that makes sense. Just to pay it as a payment rather than a payoff.
Yeah. But I worked hard to take care of mine before we married.
Right.
So I don't know. I want to do what's right, but I also want to make sure it's fair.
Well, if you think it's right, but it makes you feel bad, then you don't want to end up feeling bad in the end,
Yeah, I don't know. Is anyone else in the chat?
It says
not-
there's 4, but maybe we're just the background for somebody. You ready to log off?
No, I'm just thinking there's some things I won't say
Oh,
live, but anyway,
we can log off and then it won't. We can chat and then it won't be recorded.
yeah. That's
Wanna do
probably
that?
better. Yeah,
All right.
that's probably better.
I'm going to end the live. If anybody's listening, we hope you have a fantastic day. And we will see you again next week over on Gail's channel.
Yeah, thanks y'all for jumping in. It's been fun.